Welcome back to another F1 post race reaction thoughts, whatever, man. And pretty good race, pretty smooth sailing. Wasn't that much exciting except for the back of the race, which I will get to that. But we want to give a big shout out to Checo Perez, getting Red Bull's second win on the season, getting his first win on the season as well. Red Bull getting first and second. I mean, how many times have we seen that? This team is going to be absolutely dominant this season. This team is going to be very, very good this season, and it's starting to show. I was with them winning the first races of the season, and even back to last year, which we were starting to see this dominance arise at Red Bull. Verstappen winning, I think, the most races in a single season last year, breaking that. I, I, dude's crazy. Dude's absolute crazy. Just speaking on Max Verstappen, starting on P15 because of car issues in qualifying, finishes second. And during the race, during the watch along, which we did, you shout out to everybody who did join along for the watch along. Appreciate that. During that time, and when he got to second, I'm just like, dude, just Perez, just hold on. I was hoping Sergio Perez would just hold on, but he did. So I was pretty happy to see Checo Perez win. But as for Verstappen, he's my driver of the day. Just because of what he did, but I was already expecting him to come back anyway. So I was already expecting him to come back anyway. But let's go ahead and get into some of my post match thoughts and just some stuff I got from the race, stuff like that. Starting off, sadly, Oscar Piastri damaged the car early on, going 2 laps and damaged the car already. Did not have the greatest of races. He was in that little mix for P14 with Lando, Sarge, and I think Native Race as well. There was all in that little scramble for P14. I think if I am correct, he finished 15th, so wasn't the greatest again for McLaren today. It's disappointing what's going on with McLaren. I think all these issues we saw during preseason, even go back to the first race, it was kind of okay, something is not correct with the McLaren car this year because Lando and Piastri were both at the end. Because remember last week, Piastri did not finish the race, and it was But only two races in, so hopefully we do get to see a bit better from McLaren going off. But as of right now, it's just not the greatest. Also, Lance Stroll, who was actually having a pretty solid race for the Aston Martin team. I think he had a car issue, did not finish race as well. And it sucks for Lance Stroll because outside of the Red Bull and what Fernando Alonso did, I won't get to the whole Fernando Alonso thing, but the Mercedes disappointed me, and the Ferrari disappointed me as well. Very specifically, the Ferrari. I don't know, but let me just speak on Lance Stroll for a second. Like I said, I thought he was racing very, very well. Just unfortunately, he just did not get the car just died on him. I'm assuming, I guess, because I was watching the race. I'm just like, oh man, car just the power supply break, whatever. The car power just shut off. So didn't finish the race, unfortunately. But again, I thought he was good. Speaking of Ferrari, Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc both getting 6th and 7th, did not challenge the Mercedes at all, which I was kind of disappointed about because I was like, I mean, aren't they right there for the taking? I was like, come on, do something. Come on, affect it. But they didn't really challenge the Mercedes at all. Carlos Sainz, I thought, again, throughout the race was pretty slow. Back-to-back races. People are, why is Carlos so slow? I always thought Carlos was a bit faster, but he's just been a bit slow, just driving the car this year. I don't know what's really going on with that. But I was just a very, very weird one with Ferrari again. You can see Leclerc was even talking about. I think Leclerc is just at this point, I don't know what to do. I just have no idea what to do. And you see it in the race, talking with the team, stuff like that. I just don't know what to do. The team principal has a big time job with that team, and this is his first year in charge. Big time job with that team, man. Trying to figure out what the hell is going on with that team. Alex Albon, who went from having points in the first race of the season to DNF. Sucks. Hey for Alex. And I didn't really know he was having issues until he put into the pit, and just the way that the pit crew were just acting around it was kind of just like, yeah, he's pretty much done for the day. He's pretty much done for the day. Hey, for Alex, one of my cool fun drivers to follow at F1. Just a bad day. That's pretty much it. Just a bad day for him at the office. It's just one of those days. It's one of those days. Um, but let's. I did talk about P14. Let's go ahead and let's talk about some other drivers who did impress me during the race. First thing first, good to see Alpine getting 8th and 9th, making up for last week. No penalties for Esteban Ocon this week, which is really, really good. But for Alpine to get 8th and 9th, getting some points. First time both drivers got points. For Pierre Gasly, second race in a row with points. Very good to see with Alpine. Just, becoming a little middle of the pack. Kevin Magnussen, remember him and Tsunoda during the race, did actually get, to a little battle for 10th. Like I said, the best parts of the race to happen like in the middle to the back of the race. At the end, K-Mag did get past Yuki for P10. I mean, Yuki wasn't really happy about that. I wouldn't really be happy about that as well. Holding on to that P10 spot doesn't get taken over at the end of the race. And it's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Not a good day for Alfa Romeo. Valtteri Bottas and Guan Yu Zhao both did not finish the race. I'm actually got the notes on my phone, so just reading off that. But if I'm looking down, that's it. Just not a great day for them at the office. But the Mercedes again, it's a weird one, man. It's just a weird one. I'm not sure if they are going to win a race this season, unless it's kind of similar to last year, but George Russell winning it just at the end. I'm not sure what's going on with the Mercedes, man. It's weird. That's all I'm gonna say. It's very, very weird. It's just not like competitive. Like it's just not. Like it's just not competitive. Um, I mean they both finished in the top 10 in both races. So I can't really say that, but I think I have known Mercedes for so long. Winners. Hamilton's a 7-time champ, back to back to back, stuff, all of that. You know what I mean? And this year, it's just like they may not even, test, even bother with Red Bull. Like, not even, attempt to even get into some type of battle with them. It seems like it's going to be Aston Martin, who's looking like the second best team this year, already first 2 races, but we still have a long, long way to go. This is just some early synopsis, some early critical thinking that I've seen. So, end of the day, again, shout out to Checo Perez with the win. Very, very happy about him getting the win. Stopping coming in second. Now, I almost left you guys about the Fernando Alonso joint. So he did get like the grid penalty for like 5-10 seconds, stuff like that. I think because like he stopped the car and like the team couldn't help. It was something like that. At first I was like, all right, like, what happened? Like I was confused about like what happened at first. And then finishes the race, he gets third. Still, he celebrates on the podium. Then like a few minutes later, George Russell took third instead of him. And then like a few minutes before I start recording this, FIA about thank you, doing something good for once, reverses their decision and gets Fernando Alonso his 100th career podium, which is absolutely just amazing. Cool. Shout out to Fernando Alonso for that. He actually keeps his podium. So, end of the day, good day for Fernando Alonso again. Back-to-back podiums. Let's see what happens next. Looking forward to the next race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like the video. Sub as well as always. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to like the video. Like it. Anyway, and sub. Make sure you do sub. Anyway, talk to you guys later, man. Peace.